is simply a choice that we make every day. Good evening. It's Choices, your #1 and absolute favorite couples game show. My name is Onyinyechi Aderibigbe, and I'm your host. Last time we had 3 incredible couples who showed us that just like fine wine, marriage ages beautifully when you pay attention to your partner. They gave us a healthy dose of laughter, of love and affection, and some healthy competition as well. Today promises to be nothing less. All the way from Egbeda in Oyo State, they met at her sister's wedding and have been married for 14 years. Please welcome my first couple on the show tonight, Temitope and Idris Lawal.
I'm Leko.
I'm Temitope.
And we had in Lawal. If I'm to come to this world again, I'd rather go for you. I love you so much.
I love you too.
Mr. Lawal, I like the twinning necklace. What does this mean to you?
Well, it's actually tradition.
It's tradition.
Yeah.
Tell me, where are you from?
Oyo State.
So tell me a little bit about this tradition.
It's partly like a kingmaker.
The cake maker.
Yeah, in Oyo State.
We're excited to have you on the show today. Thank
so
you very much. The second couple joining me tonight have been married for almost 2 decades. They met at a creative conference and they are coming all the way from Ijebu-Igbo, Ogun State. Please welcome with me Taiwo and Benga Oluwabamishi.
This is the Oluwabamishi family, and this is my wonderful husband here,
Benga.
and I am Abimbola. We are here to have the greatest fun in the world.
Come on. Pause with me. Pause with me.
Welcome to the show, Mr. and Mrs. Bamishi.
Thank you
Thank you.
so much.
You are most welcome. So I see that you both met at a creative conference.
Yes.
Does that mean you're both creatives?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Sure.
So, Mr. Bamishi, what line of the creative industry are you in?
I like to describe myself as an eclectic creative because my work cuts across a number of creative areas. I'm a writer, I'm a graphic artist, I do a little bit of singing, I do some voice over. I have a wide range.
Mrs. Bamishi, I was seeing you just blush and be like, that's my husband.
Yeah.
Lovely to have you here. You're a creative as well.
Yes, I'm a creative. Well, I started from voiceover. I love presenting. I love broadcasts. Then I also ventured into sales and marketing.
Oh, you do have a lovely voice.
Thank
so I
you
can
so
see
much.
and hear how you're a fantastic presenter
Thank
and
you
voice
so much.
artist. You're welcome. You're both
Thank
welcome
you.
one more
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you.
And the final couple joining us on the show tonight, these ones traveled 3 states together for an official wedding introduction. Please welcome Blessing and Hakeem Oyediro.
This is Blessing,
I'm Michael.
and we are the Oyedirons. I'm so optimistic that this will be fun, and we are here to win the prize, and we shall win the prize.
Welcome, Mr. and Mrs. Oyediro. I have to ask, 3 states for one introduction.
I immediate sister stay in Delta State.
Okay.
All the way from Delta State, we moved to Kaduna
Wow.
to see our dad.
Oh, wow.
After that, we need to see the firstborn of the family, which is our elder sister. So from Kaduna, I need to move down to Mina in Niger State. So those sacrifices later paved way for me on the long run.
As I mean, she's your Mrs. today. If that is not proof of love, I don't know what is. Mrs. Blessing, so your family is scattered across different parts of the country. And you decided to allow Mr. Hakeem to prove his love and be Ajala the traveler. How long have you been married?
We've been married for 3 years. It has been awesome. I would say he's the best person I would get married to.
Oh.
I am not regretting my choice, and I know I will never regret by the grace of God.
Absolutely. This is what Choices is all about. Very beautiful stories from each of our couples. And at this point, I just want to apologize to the singles at home. Don't worry, very soon you two will be able to relate with what our couples are sharing on the show today. Well, we're here for a great time. We're here for fun and games, and also to put a test of your intimacy on display today. But before we get into the games proper, we're going to have a very interesting conversation just to ease you in. We want you to be very, very comfortable. Are you ready for us?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll take a look at this clip. We'll have a conversation around it. We just saw a video that showed a little bit about finances. Now, I'm sure that we all agree that finance is a very important conversation in marriage. Mr. Lawal,
Okay.
at what point did you and your wife first have the money talk? Was it before you got married or afterwards?
I can say women generally, they love money.
Are you saying it's in a good or in a bad way? Let's know if we're fighting you now.
I'm positive in a
Okay,
good way. Yeah.
right on. Please go ahead.
So why I say that is that when I actually proposed to my wife, I proposed to her with a bouquet of money. Because if I eventually propose to her with an ordinary flower, she might remove the flower and bang it on my head. I'm like, fine. Oh,
And
she loves money, so let me go on my knees and, get her something that can actually, turn her on and all that. So basically, finance is something that is a major priority in the family.
Absolutely.
And, it's what, we can't joke with. As a man, if you're not financially stable, as the head of the family, you will lose your position. So finance is actually a key one for the head of the family.
Do you agree with what he said, first of all? If he gave you flour, would you look at it and say, it's even plastic?
So what he says is true.
You did.
So I won't object to it at all.
I love that so much. You clearly know yourselves. Let me come over to you, Mr. and Mrs. Oluwabamishi. Mr. Lawal said something. He said if a man, doesn't have financial responsibility, he would lose his respect and his place in the home. What is your take on that?
It is like 99.9% true because there is a 0.01 chance outside somewhere, but mostly it's true. Money basically is like the principal index on which the home runs. Practically everything revolves around money. Every talk about love, emotion, and all of that soon flies out of the window if money is not flowing. So I think it's very, very correct. It might be a little different is if the woman herself financially empowered, a bit understanding than the average person, because there are cases where the woman is financially empowered and she's like, it's the responsibility to take care of me.
Okay.
So
that's a very interesting take. Mrs. Oluwabamishi, so do you agree with Davido when he said, love is sweet, but when money enters, love is sweeter?
With a lot of emphasis, it's sweeter, but you need to prioritize your decisions too. The way we operate is that at every time when we want to take decisions, we weigh the options. We put a scale of preference. Is this very important now? If it's not important, we have to shelf it. And then we prioritize. These are the important ones. These are what we're going to do now. These are what we're pegging for later.
Weighing options.
Very, very important.
Thank you very much. I see balanced takes from both my couples. I'm very happy. And I'm going to come over to Mr. and Mrs. Oyediro over here. Weighing options. I want to weigh your thoughts. Still on this financial conversation, but a different angle. How would you feel if your wife earned more than you do?
I will say okay,
Yeah?
and I will be an account manager.
You'll be her account manager. She said, Mrs. Oyediro, why do you say, what's going on?
It's fine for him to be my account manager, but definitely I will not hand over everything to him. As a woman, definitely, if we have control over finances, we will be more happy and more fulfilled. And especially if it is your own money.
And so does that mean that you both don't necessarily believe in the joint account?
No. But if there's a project at hand, we work jointly to achieve the project, but we don't do joint accounts.
Awesome. I hear balance again, I reiterate, across all my couples, and I'm very, very excited to get into the games with you, but in just a moment. So in the spirit of balance, we'll take a very short moment, and when we come back, we jointly go into the second segment, which is a very important conversation that we do not want you to miss. Stay with us, it's Still Choices.
House refreshment is goodness to go round. The Peak Yogurt Drink 1 liter Full House pack with more refreshment, which contains fresh cow milk. Enjoy Full House goodness filled with essential vitamin and minerals. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Is your 1 + 1 equals to 1? Watch couples of all ages prove their love on Choices with loads of surprises, rediscovery, and prizes to be won. Every Sunday, 7 p.m. on YouTube at 10:01 TV. And of course, on DSTV channel 154, Choices, rewarding couples intimacy. Today on the show, we're discussing gender roles. And I think it ties in very beautifully with the previous conversation on finances, because in our society, there's certain expectations on the men and certain expectations on the women. Some women are now proposing marriage to the men as against what we're used to. I can see your reactions, Mr. and Mrs. Oluwa Bamishe. What are your thoughts, Mrs. Bamishe? Let me start with.
As in a woman proposing, I'm an African. What makes me a woman is when my man appreciates me. And he wants to propose to me. He wants to take me to the altar. He wants to spend the rest of his life with me. That is very essential. So when a woman is proposing to a man in our own area, in our own African mentality, you're kind of dropping yourself low or putting yourself on the platter, you know, for a man to do whatever. And it could be like you're being desperate.
For me, it's okay.
Okay.
This is a civilized world now. Fine. We are African. But at the same time, there's nothing bad if a woman proposes to a man. You have an affection, a connection with this person.
Yeah.
You can see that, you know, he is not showing anything towards you. No attention on anything. Like this song that Simi said in Jeremy, you can shoot your shot, you know?
Shoot your shot.
Yeah, you can shoot your shot. At the end of the day, that might be your soulmate.
Mrs. Lawal, if you came back in another life and you met your darling beloved Mr. Lawal, and for some reason he was just taking his time, would you pop the question?
Yes, I can.
I like you. You were on the same wave. I like my couples. I'm very excited. This time, Mrs. Aderibigbe, finally, I want to know what your thoughts are on the matter as well. If you had a niece who was, you know, getting ready to move on to the next phase of her life, she's ready for marriage, and she decides, this guy is wasting time. Let me pop the question. After all, 21st century, feminism here and there, women empowerment. What would you advise her, Mrs. Oyedeiro?
If you want to rate it biblical, the Bible says, he who finds a wife, not she who finds a husband.
Oh.
But if the person in question, because there are some shy guys around and they will make good husbands. If the person in question is a shy person and from observations or what she has known about the person, he's a shy person or he's a good person, I'll just tell her to give some kind of moves. But not directly. So from moves, from friends, he won't know when he will open up.
I do think that if a lady strongly feels something for a man, she should drop cues. She should make it clear. She should make herself accessible. She should make the guy comfortable. She should encourage the guy, do everything to encourage the guy that I'm here for the taking. You are meant to be hunted. Don't hunt. And then it can also backfire. It can give the signal to the guy that she's desperate. It can be, she's gonna try to control me.
Because I'm sure there's a lady out there watching right now and she's saying, but I'm giving him all these signs and he's still not taking it. So we're gonna have this conversation further in the other room this Thursday at 7 p.m. at Choices OR on Instagram. Very interesting. I'm sure you can see opinions have been sampled here on the show and we want to get a little bit of your opinion as well. We'll go on a short break. When we return, the games begin.
She's too dramatic.
I married you
You marry me because of money.
you.
You understand?
Hello, wonderful people. This is Choices Couples Game Show, where we explore values, share ideas, test ideals, and of course, give out mouth-watering prizes.
If it's inside the toilet, the phone they open from by mistake. It might even come out naked because of that.
If I were you, I would make the right choice by joining us every Sunday at 7 p.m. on YouTube at 1001 TV and on DSTV Africa Magic Family channel 154. For Farm Talk, join us in Choices Other Room every Thursday at 7 p.m. on Instagram at ChoicesOR. Choices, rewarding couples intimacy.
With your 50 Naira, you can win part of over 75 million Naira plus cash prizes on University Dual Trivia. Answer trivia from your area of interest, be it sports, STEM, entertainment, or general knowledge. To play University Dual Trivia daily, text UDD. Weekly, text UDW. And monthly, text UDM to 13111. It's exclusive to MTN subscribers only. University Dual Trivia. Be happy.
Welcome back. You are tuned into Choices, your #1 couples game show. And on this show, we test intimacy with how well our couples know each other. Look, I have a deck of cards in my hands. And what these cards are going to do is that they're going to determine the sequence in which we'll select the categories that our questions will come from today. We'll go in ascending order of whatever these cards carry. And whomever starts from the top will be the first to select the category, second and third. Do we understand? Amazing. So Mr. and Mrs. Lawal, who is your representative? All right, let's welcome the beautiful Mrs. Lawal. A round of applause, please. Let's encourage our couples. Mr. and Mrs. Oyediro, who has the good luck charm amongst you both? All right, let's go. Welcome, a round of applause, please, for Mrs. Oyediro as she comes forward. Okay, she goes right for the one on the top. And of course, last but most certainly not the least, Mr. and Mrs. Oluwabamiche. I love that we're all sending the women forward. Welcome, a round of applause for Mrs. Oluwabamiche, please. Thank you very much. All right, Mr. and Mrs. Lawal, please tell me what is on your card. The letter B. Let's keep that in mind. Mr. and Mrs. Oyediro, please show me what's on your card. The letter Q. All right, so we have B, Q. Mr. and Mrs. Oluwabamiche, let's see yours. And that's C. So if we go from ascending order, let's echo it together. We'll be starting with the letter B, and then C, and then Q. All right. Now, if you take a look at the screen, you'd see 7 boxes. Out of these 7, we have 5 blue boxes and 2 orange boxes. On the 2 orange boxes, love and affection, they are my special gift to you, so they are already selected. But from the 5 blue boxes, from celebration, situationship, lifestyle, food, and fashion, each of you in the order we've already determined will select one category that your questions will come from. So at the end of the day, we have 3 blue questions and 2 orange questions. Let's start with Mr. and Mrs. Lawal, since you were B.
I'm a lover of food.
You're a lover of food?
Yes, please.
Like Mrs. Lawal, do you agree?
Yes,
Are you a lover of food too?
He is.
He is?
Yes.
I love that you know it. So you are both in agreement on food. Yeah. First category for today is food. Mr. and Mrs. Oluwabamiche, from the 4 blue categories left, what is your option?
Celebration.
Celebration. Yeah. Do you want to tell me why?
We love celebrating.
You love it. It's great to celebrate.
We love it.
You're good
Happy
people.
times that we
Tell me about the last time you celebrated something.
Our 17th anniversary.
Classic marathon. Hopefully you give us some tips before you go on the show today. And Mr. and Mrs. Oyediro.
We go for fashion.
And I can see that you actually are a fashionable couple. I love the outfit. So we're having questions from food, from celebration, from fashion, and of course our personal favorites, love and affection. Let's load up our question bank. Did you know that a good day starts with a good night's sleep? And one of the things that impacts the quality of your sleep is the quality of mattress that you use. Good sleep helps relax your brain, your mind, regulate your emotions, and even allows your body to recover after a stressful day. When picking a mattress, consider factors like your sleeping position, which is one of the most important. Now, there are typically 4 types of 4 positions of sleepers. We have the back sleeper, the side sleepers, the stomach sleepers, and the combination sleepers. Now, permit me to add another category of sleepers, the type who like to fight war in their sleep. They sleep like this and wake up on the other side of the bed the next morning. Now, experts advise, though, that a back sleeper should get a more structured and firmer mattress, like a firm foam. And a side sleeper should opt for a softer mattress paired with a good pillow, preferably a memory foam. And a stomach sleeper should learn to sleep in a better position. So if you're watching and you know you sleep on your stomach, I'm judging you. Change your ways. It's better for your health. However, a firm hybrid mattress which is structured enough to support the spine but also offers a bit of softness should suffice. Lastly, a combined sleeper should opt for a medium firm mattress somewhere in the middle for a balance of comfort and support. Support your body and sleep better. So tell me, what is your choice of mattress? Head on to our Instagram page at Choices TV Games and tell us what your mattress of choice is. We're reading and would love to know. Now that our question bank has been loaded, we'll take a very short moment, and when we return, we'll get straight into our first category and our couples will answer their first question of the day.
Full House Refreshment is goodness to go round in the Peak Yogurt Drink 1 liter Full House pack with more refreshment, which contains fresh cow milk. Enjoy Full House goodness filled with essential vitamin and minerals. Peak, reach for your peak.
Is your 1 + 1 equals to 1? Watch couples of all ages prove their love on Choices with loads of surprises, rediscovery, and prizes to be won. Every Sunday, 7 p.m. on YouTube at 10:01 TV. And of course, on DSTV channel 154, Choices, rewarding couples intimacy. It's still Choices, and at this point, if you're just joining us, you are right on time because the games are about to begin. We've selected our categories for tonight, and it's food, fashion, celebration, love, and affection. And this time, I'm feeling very lovey-dovey because of the couples in the studio today. So we're going to start with the love category. Remember that you have 20 seconds for each question. Would any of our couples like to use a joker? You can only use it once in the game. Okay, for 20 seconds, here is your question. Now, when we talk about love, we know that love is a very important aspect of life. And that's why Choices is here to encourage intimacy, communication, and all the right things that make your marriage and your relationships thrive. Remember that this Thursday at 7 p.m. in the other room at Choices OR on Instagram, we'll be having a conversation on gender roles. All right, let's take a look at the love question. The love question is, what is his favorite meal? The options include beans, jollof rice, bread and beans, plantain, amala and efo, and fried rice. Mr. and Mrs. Lawal, it turns out that you are both on the same page because you have 20 points for both getting this question correctly. Congratulations. All right. Mrs. Oluwabamishi, what's your husband's favorite meal?
Jollof rice.
Jollof rice.
Actually,
Mr. Oluwabamishi.
I mistakenly locked in fried rice.
You
She's right.
mistakenly...
She's right.
So what happened?
Happens.
You're craving fried rice right now. Unfortunately, you have half the point, but hey, that's better than 0 because Mrs. Oluwabamishi correctly selected jollof rice, but Mr. Oluwabamishi, unfortunately, mistakenly, according to him, selected fried rice. So that's 10 points for you. Not bad. Congratulations. Mr. Oyediro, what's your favorite meal?
Mala.
Amala.
Actually, I was answering for her, not knowing
It was for you.
Yeah.
Oh, but you're so thoughtful. You're constantly thinking of your wife. That's so sweet. That's so beautiful. But Mrs. Uyediro, tell me. Oh yeah, since he answered for you, answer for him. What's his favorite food?
It's amala.
We have 0 points, and I'll explain why. The correct answers are based off of information you had given us before now. And information we had before now stated that beans was your favorite meal, Mr. Uyediro. And unfortunately, neither you nor your wife selected beans, so that's why we don't have any points. But we have about 4 more rounds, and there's still an opportunity to catch up. The fashion question. Please pay attention to your tabs as your questions pop up right now. Are you watching the show? And do you think that you and your spouse have what it takes to sit on my couch and show me intimacy at its finest? All you have to do is head onto Instagram at Choices TV Games, send a DM with the word choices, and we are waiting, ready to receive your message and invite you over to the show. Well, let's take a look at the fashion question. The fashion question says, what would she prefer you wear on a date? The options include business casual, a suit, Ankara, a casual fit, or a kaftan. Mr. and Mrs. Uyediro. So the question is asking Mr. Uyediro, what you think your wife would prefer you wear if you were to go out on a date?
Suit.
A suit. Mrs. Uyediro, do you agree?
It depends on the kind of dates we are going for.
Okay.
If it's something casual, I would want him to wear casual. But if it is something, let's say, official or like a, so I would say he will wear suits.
Unfortunately, the answers don't match, so that's 0 points. Are you going to tell him now that if you're going on a date, it's casual that she wants? So.
Still wear suits.
But it's not what you want, though. It's what she wants for this particular question anyways. Hopefully, the next question will be a much better round. Mrs. Awal, what would you prefer your husband wore on a date?
A kaftan.
A kaftan. Why kaftan? I mean, he's dressed in one right now, but why kaftan?
I love him putting on kaftan a lot because it really suits him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you think that she would like a kaftan on you?
I love kaftan a lot. I've been corporate native. So I was actually looking for corporate native, yeah.
Oh.
So before I saw kaftan, time has gone.
Time had gone. And at this point, I'll reveal the responses. Unfortunately, you were not able to lock in an answer. You both had to get this question right for the points to count. Better luck next round.
Okay.
Mr. and Mrs. Oluwabamiche, what would you prefer he wear?
Casual fit.
So kind of like what he's wearing right now.
Yeah, because on our first date, that was what he wore.
Oh, you remember how
Yeah.
many years ago was your first date?
That was 18 years.
18 years, and you
Yes.
remember.
I remember.
What color was he wearing?
He was wearing a purple shirt, a check purple shirt.
Wow.
So, and he's comfortable with casual fit. I don't know what made him take cap.
Why do you think she likes reading kaftan, Mr. Oluwabamiche? Mr. Oluwabamiche.
Fitting on.
Honestly, I wasn't really sure.
All is well. We'll reveal the point. Unfortunately, that's 0 points because you both didn't lock in the same answer. But what this has done, though, if you look on the bright side, is now the men know what their wives would prefer that they wear. And that's a good sign. So we'll move on very quickly to the next category. We're taking a look at the food category. Please pay attention to your tabs because your food question comes up now. While we take a look at our couples deciding and getting questions going, I'd like to remind you that we have a pending conversation this Thursday at 7 p.m. in the other room. And the conversation is on gender roles. Very interesting conversations on whether or not we should move the ancient landmarks that we've known tradition to portray for men and for women, or if we should leave them as is. If it's not broken, don't fix it. That's what people typically say. But at this point, we'd love to reveal to you what the food question is. The food question says, which cake is she most likely to have on her birthday? The options include chocolate, vanilla, red velvet, carrot, or fruit? Now, while that video was playing, I couldn't help but notice the different reactions from my couples as they were having their after-exam conversation. You know when you have an exam and then you come out of the exam and everybody is discussing the answer and you realize that, let's say the answer was carrot, your own answer was 53 for the same question. That is exactly what I just saw play out. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Oluwabamiche, let me start with you. What cake do you think she'd like to have for her birthday?
I thought she would like red velvet.
Why red velvet? Because it's sweet, just like Kabi.
I like that.
Okay, Mrs. Oluwabamiche, you're not
My
smiling.
daughter, my son knows I love chocolate cake. My husband has missed it once again.
Once again.
I don't like red velvet. I don't like it. My option is always chocolate.
Always
And he
chocolate.
knows. I don't
Mr.
understand.
Oluwabamiche, will you do us the beautiful favor of buying her chocolate cake today? But before then, why did you think red velvet? Has she ever said red velvet? Or maybe one day you saw the chocolate but was looking red.
I won't eat it.
You won't eat, please. Eat it now. I can kneel down. Please, eat it. Please, eat
He
it.
knows I love chocolate. Oh,
But guess what? I'm sure, Mr. Oluwabamiche, please back me up. I'm sure he'll never forget again.
I won't forget it.
Please don't forget to.
I've learned my lesson.
Unfortunately, that's 0 points. Our questions, your answers didn't tally, but better luck next round. Mr. and Mrs. Lawal, I'm going to come over to you next. Mr. Lawal, her last birthday, did she have a cake?
Yeah.
What was the flavor?
To be honest, she likes vanilla, but most of the time, coming back from home, I buy chocolate for the kids. So chocolate is actually was my mind.
For the children, not for her.
So because that's what I buy constantly
Oh,
for the
okay.
kids, virtually, every time. So when I saw chocolate, I'm like, chocolate, okay. So I'm like, vanilla. Before I know vanilla, time I'm done.
Oh, so is this now a pointer that while you're buying for the children, buy for Madame Su?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Fortunately, 0 points because the answers didn't match. Finally, Mr. and Mrs. Oyediro, let's take a look at your response. Why are you smiling, Mr. Oyediro? You seem to always have a smile on your face, and I like it, but this smile is different.
He doesn't know much about cakes.
Oh,
So,
okay.
and I'm the one that bakes. So most times I
Oh, you
do-
bake?
Yes.
Oh.
I do either vanilla or mixture of chocolate and vanilla. So he chose chocolate.
Do you have anything to say, Mr. Okay, she has spoken for the family. Unfortunately, 0 points, but you do bake chocolate and vanilla, and we can see a reflection. Unfortunately, those aren't the answers we're looking for. But now, Mr. Oyediro, you know her favorites. Yes. In fact, don't wait for the next birthday or celebration. Buy your wife's favorite flavor of cake.
Of course.
Yes? Yes? Yeah. Please send us a DM at Choices TV Games when they do it with evidence, picture evidence.
Right.
Please, we're looking forward to it. Mrs. Oluwabamiche, please eat the cake when he buys it. Please. Please. We'll take a short break, allow our contestants and our couples to cool off a little bit. And when we return, we'll take a look at the final 2 categories on the game and find out who our winners are on Choices tonight.
She's too dramatic.
I married
Did
you
you marry me
because
because
I
of
loved
money?
you.
You
No,
understand?
bam.
Hello, wonderful people. This is Choices Couples Game Show, where we explore values, share ideas, test ideals, and of course, give out mouth-watering prizes.
If it's inside the toilet, sef, the phone they open from by mistake. It might even come out naked because of that.
Now, if I were you, I would make the right choice by joining us every Sunday at 7 p.m. on YouTube at 1001 TV and on DSTV Africa Magic Family channel 154. For Frank Talk, join us in Choices Other Room every Thursday at 7 p.m. on Instagram at ChoicesOR. Choices, rewarding couples intimacy. It's still Choices, and we are still in the thick of the games tonight. Before we went on a break, we had played 3 games from 3 different categories, and now we're heading to our 4th out of 5. The next category I want to select my next question from is the affection category. Do you want to use your joker for this question? Remember, both Mr. and Mrs. have to agree for it to work. So I see a yes from Mr. and Mrs. Oyediro and a yes from Mr. and Mrs. Oluwabamishi. I will reveal the affection question. Affection, as you know, is a way of showing emotion and a way of expressing one's thoughts and even one's mood. Affection is usually demonstrated in doing things that are very caring and nice for someone. Specifically today on the show, we're referring to affection for your partner. Let's take a look at the affection question today. The affection question says, where is your wife's favorite place to hang out? Is it the beach? Is it JJT Park, Chicken Republic, a cinema, the place, or an art gallery? Mr. and Mrs. Oyediro, I noticed reactions and I heard sounds from your corner.
I think we chose beach. Yeah, chose park.
Okay. Like you rightly said, Mr. Oyediro selected the beach and you selected JJT Park. Well, the correct answer given to us before now, when we did our homework, was beach. And so that means Mr. Oyediro was correct. Because you used the joker, you had that extra point added. If you both got it right, this would have been 30 points. I'm going to head over to Mr. and Mrs. Lawal. I want you to tell me where your wife's favorite place to hang out is.
Chicken Republic.
Okay, Chicken Republic. You're in sync here, but on paper, you're not in sync.
The kids always dictate, let's go to Chicken Republic. So I don't know why. My mind is on beach. Why?
But the children and mommy are different too.
Yeah, but you know what is consistent is what is actually will be up there.
You're saying her favorite place is actually the beach.
Yeah.
But she selected Chicken Republic because that's what your children like. Madam, is that true?
Yes.
Mrs. Lawal is such a wonderful and sacrificial mother that should want her children to have an amazing time, and so she puts their needs above hers, which is what a fantastic mother does. So well done and shout out to you.
Thank you.
Because of that, the correct answer you gave before now was Chicken Republic. And like you rightly said, sir, she selected Chicken Republic because she's thinking of the children. But you selected beach because you know your wife and you know that's what she likes. It's 15 points for you and also 15 points for the Oyedirons as well. Where is your wife's favorite place to hang out? Mr. Oluwabamishi, tell me.
I would say it's the place, but
The place.
I'll put cinema over the place anytime, anywhere.
Very interesting. You did actually indeed pick the cinema and Mr. Oluwabamishi the place. And unfortunately, that does not match the answer we were given before now, which was JJT Park. So I'm so sorry, but that's 0 points. Let's take a look at the leaderboard and see what it's looking like. Let's see what the points would be after the final category, the celebration category. Please pay attention to your screen as I ask the celebration question. Celebration is obviously a fantastic time that everyone looks forward to. And for many people, celebration looks like different things. It could look like a big party. It could look like an intimate celebration. Whatever counts to you, just ensure that you're celebrating milestones worth celebrating and giving yourself and your loved ones a treat every now and then, because you do not come to this life to suffer. Let's take a look at the celebration question. Celebration question says, who is likely to hear first about his promotion at work? Is it a colleague? Is it a friend? Is it a sibling? Is it a parent? Or is it a mentor? Did we take you by surprise with this question?
Yes.
We did?
Yes, we did.
That's what we love to do here on Choices. Surprises are pleasant. All right, let's take a look at what we have here. Mr. and Mrs. Lawal. Mrs. Lawal believes that your mentor will be most likely the first person to hear about your promotion at work, while you believe that a parent will be the most likely person. So that's 0 points. Mr. and Mrs. Oyediro, I'll come to you next. Is she always in a smiley mood like this? Does she ever get upset? He said, okay. But I like that you're smiling. Can I ask you why you're smiling, Mrs. Oyediro?
Answers that is making me smile.
Okay, you're already laughing at your report card by
Yes.
yourself. I hope that when your children come home and if they get a score that you didn't really like, I hope you go easy on them because look at your own report
No,
card.
go easy on them. I'm not that.
You're not the strict one.
Yes.
Mr. Oyediro, you're the strict one as well. It's very important. There has to be a strict one and a softer one. Mrs. Oyediro thinks that your friend is more likely or most likely to hear about your promotion first at work, while you think it is a parent. Who is your best friend, Mr. Oyediro?
Oluwaseun.
Mrs. Oyediro, is he the one you had in mind when you answered this question?
Yes. Because any little thing like this is supposed to be friend. So for me to see him say parents, I was just like, she is not sure that is your right hand pad.
This is a scoreboard. Unfortunately, the answers didn't align, so we have 0 points on this question. I'm going to come over to Mr. and Mrs. Oluwabamiche. Mrs. Oluwabamiche, you're smiling.
I am.
Why are you smiling?
My husband knows who I speak with. I'm actually a twin. So I always say everything to my twin. He knows that. I don't know what is happening to him.
No, the question is supposed to be.
But the question is about him, though. Who is most likely to hear about
it's about
his-
and the thing here is that for me, actually, I didn't find any of the answers because, to be honest, the first person I would have called in would have been her. So,
Would that be your
because I
wife?
didn't see spouse there, I
Okay,
was
spouse is
scrambling around that. I just clicked something. It's not likely that if anything happens to me that I will tell any of these people before I tell her.
Even as your
maybe.
spouse is not on this list, the most likely person from this list, who would that be? We know she's number one.
It would have actually been my sister.
I mean, and to be fair, she got that right. She said a sibling. If we put spouse in this, we know everybody will pick their spouse. We all want to eat dinner this night, don't we? Oh. Yeah, you will pick your spouse so that your wife will not lock kitchen. We'll take a short moment, and when we return, get to the presentation of prizes. Stay with us.
I'm Kolawole Agbola, and I'm here to redeem my gift that I won here on Choices Game Show. It's a Kenwood pressure cooker. Good one, so I want to encourage as many that want to come on this show. Please come, join the groove. There are many, many prizes to be won. Thank you, Choices.
Full House Refreshment is goodness to go round in the Peak Yogurt Drink 1 liter Full House pack with more refreshment, which contains fresh cow milk. Enjoy Full House goodness filled with essential vitamin and minerals. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Is your 1 + 1 equals to 1? Watch couples of all ages prove their love on Choices with loads of surprises, rediscovery, and prizes to be won. Every Sunday, 7 p.m. on YouTube at 1001 TV. And of course, on DSTV channel 154, Choices, rewarding couples intimacy. It's still Choices, and right now we're coming back to the show where our couples are seated and eagerly waiting to see the results from today's game. We'll be starting with Mr. and Mrs. Oluwabamiche, who have come in third place. 12 boxes, and each box carries a lovely gift. It could be a household item, something you could use in your kitchen, or it could be something priceless and sweet, like dance with your partner on the show. If I were to allow you make a pick very openly, what would your preference be?
I'll pick.
It's her choice. I like that.
Maker.
The Binatone Swallow Maker, and it's
Yeah.
worth 75,000 naira. You have good eyes, you have good taste. So I assume swallow is a staple at home for you.
Yeah.
Do the children like swallow as well?
They do.
Ah, that's nice. So I'm gonna reshuffle this, and I'm gonna ask you to make your choice
We picked.
on the show today.
So,
Mr. and Mrs. Oluwabamiche,
I'll say 6.
I left it to her.
Really?
I don't want any drama afterwards.
What do you mean?
I would have gone for 12.
He wants peace at home. Happy wife, happy life. Mr. and Mrs. Oluwabamiche, you have decided to pick box number 6. What is behind box number 6?
Dance.
Swallow maker worth 75,000 naira. You got your choice. Congratulations to you, Mr. and Mrs. Oluwabamiche. You're walking home with a Binatone swallow maker worth 75,000 naira, which was actually your preferred choice. How are you feeling?
I feel so good.
Oh, I'm happy.
I'm thankful.
I'm happy.
Thank you.
So for second place, we have 12 boxes as well. I'm gonna ask you to pick 2 boxes, random boxes. I'll show you what's behind it before you make your choice.
Okay, we can go with 7 and 10.
7 and 10. Well, box 7 has... This is worth 100,000 naira.
Yes.
This is Ijebu Gari.
They're in spirit.
And in box 10, let's see what we have. Local rice worth 147,000 naira.
Wow.
Well, I'm going to shuffle these boxes and I'm going to allow you to pick any box, and whatever is behind that box is yours. By the way, this box also has memorable prizes.
Let's go for 1.
We'll go for 1.
You go for box number 1.
Yes.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Why number 1 though?
Because we are 1.
I love that so much. She said because they are 1. Straight to the point. Mr. and Mrs. Oyediro, you have come in second place and you've decided that box number 1 is what you want to go home with tonight.
Thanks.
Behind box number 1, a couple's dance.
Oh, wow.
I actually want to go for 12
But you decided 1.
to go with.
So Mr. and Mrs. Oyediro have asked that they see what's behind box 12 just to satisfy their curiosity. If you had gone with box 12, you know you're still going to dance for me, right?
No.
So do you want to dance before or after you see the box? The 12th box, you would have been going home with cartons of frozen turkey worth 120,000 naira. You would have been going home with multiple boxes of this. But a good way to make up is to dance right here on the ship.
Oh.
Just small, just small, just small. Come on now, let's go. Oh, this is so beautiful. And you were saying you're not dancers. Look at you giving us moves. Oh.
Shooting star across the
Jackpot's here.
The most beautiful girl I've seen on the ladder. And the seconds stay tuned. It's like a face that's the blue. Yeah, it's so amazing. Oh,
Use me on 20 to dance.
Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Oyediro. Congratulations on your priceless gifts.
I was on the Choices Couple Game Show. We won this wonderful chest freezer worth over 300,000. I would like to say a big thank you to Choices Couple Game Show because we just came here just to have fun, nothing serious. Put your love to test. Actually, it's fun. You're not here to embarrass yourself. You even get to know your spouse better. Thank you very much once again, Choices Couples Game Show.
It's time to move to the first prize position. Mrs. Lawal, how are you feeling about winning tonight?
Actually, I have the belief that in this our episode, we are going to become the first position.
I love the confidence, and I'm happy to see that that is your reality. You have 2 options. First, a candour store and a Hisense store. Now, of your 12 boxes, 6 items will be a product from the chosen brand, and the other 6 items will be a mix. So soft furnishing, you could walk away with a furnishing set, or like Mr. and Mrs. Oyediro, share a memorable moment on the show this evening. So tell me, candour or Hisense?
Hisense.
Hisense. Out of curiosity, if you were to pick a box to see what's behind, which one would you like to see?
She said she prefers 5.
Her preference is your preference. So we should see what's behind box number 5. We have a Hisense speaker. Is that something that you would love to have in your home? The DJ speaker is worth 250,000 naira. So that's a good purchase. I'm sure that the surround sound will be very, very good.
Of course.
I'm going to shuffle the boxes again.
Number 3.
Number 3. Behind box number 3, we have a Hisense refrigerator worth 220,000 naira. Is that something you'd like to walk away with?
Of course.
Of course. I like the confidence. Now I'm going to reshuffle this.
So after picking, what's going to happen?
Well, you have to stay tuned to find out. So let's pick a box.
Oh my goodness. This is
Let's pick a box.
For me, it's always 3. It's highly spiritual.
Always 3. Why? Why 3?
3 spiritual.
God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. I love that. Love that so much. Mrs. Lawal, are you in support?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yes.
Is okay from your heart?
Yes, it is.
Or it's just, let me trust my Olori?
Actually, you know, I picked 5 before.
Yeah.
So if you ask me for the second option, I will also go for the 3.
Okay, behind box number 3 is... So would you like me to offer you some cash instead?
Okay, let's go.
How about I offer you 55,000 naira instead of what's behind box number 3?
No. It's too small.
It's too small.
Yeah.
Hey. So do you want me to open the box and then you just hug and go home? But then on the other hand, you have 55,000 naira cash. Let's make it easier. I'll give you 78,000 naira.
Run it up, 100K.
You're a businessman. Oh yeah, fine. If you insist, 80,000 naira. 80,000 naira cool cash right here, right now.
100.
If I give you 99K, you will not collect it unless it's 100.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yes.
You make a good argument. I love the unity I'm seeing in the oppression you're oppressing me right now. Okay. So let's make it 100,000 naira final offer. I'm not going higher than that. So 100,000 naira or the gift behind box 3. Mr. and Mrs. Lawal. Choice or no choice? Okay. 100,000 naira it is. Congratulations to you, Mr. and Mrs. Lawal. You have successfully ignored box number 3 and now you're going to be walking home with 100,000 naira cash. But I'm sure that we want to know what's behind that box. Yes, do we all want to know? But before then, we'd love to thank all our viewers for watching. Thank you for being a part of the show. We look forward to you joining us next Sunday at 7 p.m. on the station and at 10:01 platforms on YouTube. Follow us across all social media platforms at Choices TV Games and leave us comments on your reaction on the show. We're reading and we're looking to host you one of these days if you send us that Choices DM. Now, behind box number 3, ladies and gentlemen, specifically, Mr. and Mrs. Lawal, bearing in mind that you've accepted and won your 100,000 naira cash. If you had stuck with the gift behind box number 3, you would have been walking away with a weekend of fun worth 300,000 naira. But hey, you've made your choice and you're walking home with 100,000 naira cash instead, which could still give you a weekend of fun depending on when you go. So congratulations to you. I'm so sorry, you can't change your mind. It's out of my hands now. That's the show we have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night and see you next time.
You can afford to win anything on this program if you prioritize great attention to details.
Before you know exactly what to lock in, time has gone and you just find yourself pressing something.
Oh, yeah.
So
the lessons here is to actually go home and bond more.
Wow. It's actually a good one. It's awesome. We are so happy. Welfare, finances, everything. It was awesome. Though it was tough, a little bit. The questions and they were kind of tactical and all that. But this program, Choices, they are so superb.
We are saying thank you from the Lawa.
Thank you.
Thank you, Choices, for giving us this memorable moment. Having a dance with my husband. I can't remember when last. I believe it should be our wedding day.
I will make it up to you.